Welcome everyone to another episode, and today we are diving into a controversial proposal that has sparked debates on the international stage. Israel's Foreign Minister Israel Katz recently suggested a groundbreaking solution to the long-standing Israeli-Palestinian conflict, an artificial island for Palestinians in the Mediterranean, in a meeting with the European Union foreign ministers held in Brussels just this Monday. Katz laid out his vision for an alternative homeland, stirring up discussions that could potentially reshape the geopolitical landscape. Now, not everybody is on board with this proposal. Just imagine living on an island. The Palestinian Foreign Minister Riyad al-Maliki promptly rejected the idea, asserting that it was merely an attempt to sidestep the widely discussed two-state solution. For those unfamiliar, the two-state solution advocates for the creation of a Palestinian state alongside Israel as a means to bring an end to the long-standing crisis. Join me as we navigate through the diverse opinions, analyze the political dynamics, and shed light on the challenges that lie ahead. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on this and many more interesting topics. Let's jump right into it.
They want to shove them on a man-made island in the middle of the Mediterranean Ocean. The Israeli Occupation Foreign Minister Israel Katz, in a meeting with the European Union Foreign Minister in Brussels, has proposed, to build an island for Palestinians in the Mediterranean as an alternative homeland. So the Palestinian minister and the Israeli ministers met in Brussels with the EU to basically propose new plans for peace talks in Gaza and to de-escalate the situation. And of course, to deal with the humanitarian crisis. And God knows how many people are on the payroll in the Israeli government. And this is their plan. This sounds so ridiculous that they might as well at this point just call Elon Musk and tell him to build a ship, right? And then load said rocket ship or spaceship with a bunch of Palestinians and ship them to Mars. This is what the best and the brightest in Israel had to offer. The Gaza Strip was already a open air prison. Now this thing that's surrounded by water and that tiny little sliver of entrance that they want to call some kind of a roadway or a bridge, it's not going to be filled with checkpoints. Of course not. But you know what? I do have an idea though. How about the Israelis go ahead and build this artificial island, right? Stick with me, okay? And then they go live on said island.
Can someone tell me what kind of Clorox these people smell? What kind of Clorox do they smell in? This is no drugs. This is no morphine. This is something new. They're high on something. They're either smelling Clorox, they're either smelling, oh my God, artificial, whatever the name is, this island is. So I'm going to be like, I am from this island. What's wrong with these people? I need to know. It's either Clorox, they smell Clorox. That's it. I figured it out. They smell Clorox. They smell it and they drink it. That's the only way all this makes sense. Clorox.
Now, let's delve into the intricacies of Israel's proposed artificial island, a concept introduced by Foreign Minister Israel Katz in a meeting with EU ministers in Brussels. Katz framed the island as a solution to address the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, aiming to establish a corridor and lift the blockade imposed by Israel in Egypt. The envisioned artificial landmass, connected by a bridge, boasts a comprehensive infrastructure plan, a seaport, power station, desalination plant, and potentially an airport. However, this ambitious endeavor comes with a hefty price tag of $5 billion and a projected timeline of 5 years for completion. The proposal for an artificial island in the Mediterranean has ignited a spectrum of reactions from various stakeholders. Let's break down these opinions to gain a comprehensive understanding. First up, Israeli Foreign Minister Israel Katz sees the island as a humanitarian lifeline for Gaza, aiming to alleviate the blockade enforced by Israel and Egypt. Katz contends that it not only advances the two-state solution, but also serves as a strategic measure to prevent Hamas from gaining control in the West Bank. On the opposing end, Palestinian Foreign Minister Riyad al-Maliki staunchly rejected the proposal. He perceives it as a veiled attempt to sidestep the two-state solution. Isolating Palestinians, al-Maliki goes further, labeling it as an insult to the Palestinian people and a violation of their rights. EU Foreign Policy Chief Joseph Borrell joins the discourse. emphasizing the steadfast belief in the two-state solution as the linchpin for lasting peace. Borrell asserts that the EU will only support plans adhering to internationally agreed upon parameters for a viable Palestinian state. Notably, within Israel, some media outlets have criticized the proposal as unrealistic, impractical, and merely a gimmick. Questions about feasibility, costs, and security have been raised, adding a layer of skepticism to the ambitious project. Now, as you can imagine, Gazans are not having it. Shifting to the digital realm, Palestinian social media users have expressed outrage and mockery, denouncing the proposal as a colonial and to the cyst scheme. For them, it represents a violation of their national identity and dignity, sparking a wave of discontent. As we scrutinize the proposal for an artificial island, it is crucial to consider the critiques emerging from Israeli media outlets. Some voices have echoed skepticism, branding the concept as unrealistic, impractical, and even a mere gimmick. Notably, the Times of Israel challenged reports, denying claims that Foreign Minister Israel Katz suggested temporarily relocating Gazans to the island, describing the entire island idea as a fantasy and a pipe dream. The Times of Israel conveyed a sense of disbelief in the feasibility of such a venture. Haaretz, another prominent Israel newspaper, dismissed the island plan as a distraction and a non-starter. The editorial stressed that the proposal overlooked the intricate political and humanitarian realities entrenched in Gaza. These critics from within Israel provide a sobering counterpoint to the optimism surrounding the island proposal. At this point, nobody is standing with Israel. I, for one, wouldn't want to live on an island. What if the sea level rises? What can you do then? In a significant development in the ongoing conflict, Hamas, group in control of Gaza, proposed a deal to end the war with Palestine. The offer included the release of Israeli hostages captured in October 2023 in exchange for the cessation of Israeli military offensive, withdrawal of Israel forces from Gaza, release of Palestinian prisoners, and recognition of Hamas as the legitimate authority in Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu rejected the deal, citing concerns over the security of Israel and the two-state solution, accusing Hamas of using hostages as bargaining chips. Netanyahu pledged to pursue total victory over Hamas. Netanyahu's decision faced international criticism, with the European Union, the United States, and the United Nations urging acceptance of a two-state solution. Concerns were raised about the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, marked by significant casualties and displacements due to the Israel strikes and ground invasions. Domestically, some of Netanyahu's opponents challenged his stance, alleging it was driven more by political survival than Israel's security interests. The situation remains complex simply because Netanyahu doesn't want peace and wants the whole land to himself. As we conclude this exploration into the intricate dynamics of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, one thing becomes abundantly clear. Each proposal, rejection, and international reaction serves as a testament to the complexity of the issue at hand. From Israel's visionary artificial island proposal to Hamas' offer for a deal and Prime Minister Netanyahu's staunch rejection, we've witnessed a clash of perspectives, each carrying profound implications for the region's future. The international community, represented by entities like the European Union, the United States, and the United Nations, emphasizes the urgency of a two-state solution and expresses concerns over the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. On the domestic front, challenges to Netanyahu's stance underscore the nuanced interplay between political survival and the genuine pursuit of security interests. This is not just a geopolitical puzzle, but a human narrative where millions are caught in the crossfires of conflicting visions. As we navigate through these complexities, remember to share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more insightful discussions on global affairs. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep seeking understanding in a world that continues to unfold before our eyes.